This is a little video tutorial on using one of the AI for MI computer practice for motivational interviewing tools that I've developed. And this one particularly involves deepening the client's experience of their body and particularly noticing the way feelings might be showing up in their body. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we'll go to the uh, spot in the on my website. So this one's called Deepening Change Talk through EXP. EXP stands for experiencing. So experiencing uh, the present moment, experiencing what's happening in the body. Well, you'll see when we get to it. So let's take a look at this. So I've already set up the page here, and you'll have I think 25 or 30 free practices before it will ask you to log in. So very easy. You just go to this page, uh, in, inviting internal experiencing. That's a pretty big mouthful, but basically put your name in here and your preferred language. You might wonder why that is, but we have folks who come and practice from all different parts of the world with different languages. So welcome to the MI practice session. Sky, thanks, Sky. Uh, Focusing on inviting internal experiencing. Okay, so here's the client prompt. That's what the client does and says. So the client slouches in a chair, arms crossed, looking at the floor. So that's what's going on in their body. And as they're saying that, my parents are making me come to see you because they think I spend too much time gaming. This is ridiculous. So the kid's on his computer, or the adult is on his computer. They don't understand that gaming is how I connect with my friends. It's not like I'm doing drugs. They act like it's a huge problem, but honestly, they're the ones with the problem. They're completely overreacting. Now, we have a lot of different things that we could respond to, but in this practice, we want to respond to what's going on in the body. Slouches in his chair, arms crossed, looking at the floor. He's got some anger. I'm going to call him a he. He's got some anger here. They're completely overreacting. You could say it really annoys you. Um, yeah, I might go with that. That's the arms crossed. It annoys him, but there's also this lack of energy. But let's go. It really annoys you when they do this. Now, sometimes people will say, what are you feeling about them doing this? But in motivational interviewing, I don't think we need to ask that question because we can guess what they're feeling based on the words, the tone of voice, and the body language. So uh, I'm going to say you look really unhappy, maybe frustrated. So I'm going to refer to what his body is showing. His words are saying that he's annoyed, and so I'm referring to how he looks. Let's see how the computer scores that. So this computer is my coach here. Is going to switch to a coaching function. Uh, let's see. All right. So the client responds to what I just said. They uncross their arms slightly. They look up briefly. Yeah, I am frustrated. Okay, good. Score. They're always on my case about something. The category of helper's statement, that's the computer giving me coaching. Right. I was inviting somatic internal experiencing when I said, you look really frustrated. Okay, now so great job. Here's some coaching feedback. And then the next client prompt. Client sighs, fidgets with the wedding ring. I know I should probably be more present with my family and during dinner time. That's change talk right there. My spouse keeps pointing out how I'm always checking work emails when we eat. Cost of the status quo. Part of me thinks they're right. The kids are growing up so fast, more change talk. These emails aren't going to answer themselves. And if I don't stay on top of things, it creates twice as much work. I don't know. What's your response? They sigh, they fidget with their wedding ring. And clearly there's a family bonding issue here, some ambivalence, and the balance between work and family is so hard, and this person is stuck in it. Let's try to invite the client's awareness of their internal state. All right, I'm going to go right for it. I notice you fidgeting with your ring. Sounds like your family is really important to you. Okay, so I'm focusing on a piece of the change talk. You want to be more present. That would be one way to go. I could also maybe ask for the somatics of how does it feel in your body? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I could do that. Unfortunately, I can't run the same one twice here, not with this practice. So let me try a different one. Uh, you like it when you like it when you are present with your family. How does that good feeling feel in your body? Luckily, spelling doesn't count. The computer will probably figure out what it was that I meant. Let's see how that one goes. Client pauses, looks up thoughtfully. When I'm really present with them, I guess I feel lighter somehow. My shoulders aren't so tense. I notice I breathe differently, deeper. This client is willing to go there. Not every client takes to that kind of question. Sometimes they'll say, "What do you mean?" But in this case, the client's being very, they gave us so much change talk. But look at the present warmth in my chest when the kids are laughing. It's actually nice. This is what we call evoking internal experiencing. That's for a different class, but and the category of helper statement, inviting experiencing. Excellent work. Inviting them to explore. So the word soma means their body sensations. All right, so that's how that works. And then it gives you another client prompt. So I hope that's interesting. Particularly if you're studying or practicing motivational interviewing, this will be a great practice to be thinking about not just the words that the client is saying or the loved one is saying, but also the what's going on in their body, what's their body language communicating to you, and don't be afraid to bring that to the client's awareness. It can lead to a deepening of the client's experience of their feelings, but also their experience of their change talk. All right, hope that's interesting. Have a great day. Enjoy. If you get stuck or it glitches or something like that, just let me know and I'll try to figure out what's going on. Bye bye.